The top 10 fashion moments of 2023. Fashion has always been a reflection of society, and 2023 was no exception. The sartorial moments that made a splash were a pretty good gauge of the things we couldn't stop talking or thinking about this year. In an uncertain world still recovering from the pandemic, rife with international conflict, and at risk of global recession, economics often dominated the discourse, even when it came to fashion. Meanwhile, on the other end of the spectrum, the spending power of women was on full display with the run-on themed outfits and merchandise this summer for the very pink Barbie movie, Taylor Swift's friendship bracelet-laden Eras tour, and Beyoncé's silver disco-inspired Renaissance tour. The girl power triumvirate was lauded for giving a much-needed boost to the global economy and making everyone's closet a little pinker and a little sparklier. And while the standout events in fashion may have been emblematic of the weighter issues in the world, there were also plenty of moments of levity. Here are the top 10 fashion moments that define the year. Rihanna announces her pregnancy at the Super Bowl halftime show. Leave it to Rihanna to use one of the biggest stages in the world to announce her personal news. The Bad Gal announced her second pregnancy with her partner rapper A$AP Rocky while headlining the Super Bowl halftime show in February, and she did it in style. Clad in a custom all-red, low-flight inspired jumpsuit with a gleaming metallic breastplate, an Alaya jacket, and Margiela into Salomon sneakers, the singer used her outfit to showcase a growing baby bump. Rihanna emerged from the bus triumphant, confirming the pregnancy through a rep following the show. Cats wore the hottest costume at the Met Gala, while Karl Lagerfeld's complicated legacy as one of the fashion's most opinionated talents was a point of discourse during the 2023 Met Gala. One point that everyone could agree on was that Chopette, Lagerfeld's pampered blue-cream Berman cat, was one of the most influential figures of the night. Stars like Doja Cat and Lil Nas X channeled Chopette with their designer looks, donning cat ears and, in Doja's case, prosthetics for a feline look. Jared Leto upped the ante by interpreting Chopette's look literally, showing up to the gala in a full cat costume. The very pink Barbie takeover. If you were looking for a visual manifestation of the reach of Barbie, the undeniable blockbuster hit of the year, you'd need look no further than the proliferation of pink from the runway to high street fashion. Of course, the most prominent ambassador of Barbiecore was Barbie star Margot Robbie, whose press tour outfits were replicas of famous Barbie looks throughout the year. Swifties give new life to friendship bracelets on the Eras tour. While there are plenty of ways to identify a Taylor Swift fan, the most overt way may be to look at the stacks of colorful friendship bracelets adorning the wrist. This summer, as Swifties took over stadiums across the world, friendship bracelets that spelled out references to Taylor Swift's song, albums, or eras were made and shared at concerts. The trend was birthed from a single song lyric from You're On Your Own Kid, a track on Swift's 2022 album Midnights, so make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it, but has now become such a Swiftie staple that there were reported bead shortages this summer. Beyoncé sparks a silver revolution with the Renaissance tour. Beyoncé's Renaissance tour was a celebration of disco and club culture, and the fans' looks more than reflected that. Concert-goers got decked out in all silver and metallic looks, sparing no detail when it came to glitter, glitz, and sequins to attend Club Renaissance. Beehive members also took cues from Queen Bey herself, accessorizing with bedazzled cowboy hats in a nod to her Texas roots and dressing in all silver per her request for her special birthday concert in LA. The WGA and SAG strikes trade in red carpets for picket lines. After both the WGA and SAG-AFTRA unions voted to strike this summer, red carpets and press tours came to a halt. Actors traded in their designer gowns and suits for union t-shirts and protest signs to join the picket lines alongside writers. Call it labor chic, but it was a fashion statement that held some real impact, as both unions ended their strike with historic gains. Julia Fox turned her book tour into a runway. There may be no public figure of this generation as sartorially iconic and iconoclastic as Julia Fox. The actor, who went from downtown New York City it girl to internationally recognized celebrity after attending the Schiaparelli fashion show with some dramatic eyeliner, a very good outfit, and a controversial artist as arm candy, who knows the power of presentation and isn't afraid to have fun or set tongues wagging with her daring outfits. Case in point, the tongue-in-cheek looks she sported this year while promoting her memoir, from a cheeky Chipova Lovena schoolgirl-inspired look to an oversized Loire suit, Fox is one to watch. Changing of the guards at fashion houses sparks dialogue about diversity. This year saw the exits of multiple creative directors from prominent fashion houses: Gabriella Hertz from Chloe, Sarah Burton from Alexander McQueen, Jeremy Scott from Moschino, and Tom Ford from his eponymous label, to name a few. This industry shuffle sparked discourse about who the new guard of creative leaders might be, given discussions in recent years about the need for more diversity in all positions positions in the industry, many saw this moment as an opportunity to put those intentions into action. However, when many of the new appointments came in, they were overwhelmingly white and male. At Kering, one of the biggest and most influential luxury groups in the world, all of the creative directors are now white men. The moves confirmed to those pushing for change within and outside of the industry that there's still much more work to be done. The tabby thief takes over the internet. No story in the fashion sphere was as bizarre or captivating as the tale of the tabby thief. A TikTok user and knitwear designer named Lexus took to the platform to share the horrific yet hilarious story of how a man she connected with on a dating app stole her Maison Margiela Tabby Mary Jane shoes and then ghosted her. For the uninitiated, Maison Margiela is one of the most coveted and avant-garde fashion brands. A pair of their Tabby Mary Janes retails for over $1,000. As is to be expected, the story went viral, with disgruntled fashionistas across the internet coming to Lexus's defense. Internet sleuths soon exposed the tabby thief, and Lexus was reunited with her shoes. At least there was one happy ending in a year full of fashion ups and downs.
Stay tuned for the latest celebrity updates. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell for all the latest news. Don't forget to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up and sharing your thoughts in the comments below.